There's a panic going around the founders who are trying to raise right now. Every founder I talk to, every thread I read is the same thing. It's so much harder to raise money right now. You need way more traction than you used to. The bar is insane. And here's the thing, they're right. It's harder right now than before. The bar did move. That part is actually true, but almost everyone is wrong about why. They think investors got greedier, or the market got worse, or VCs are just being difficult, and that's not it. The real reason is actually kind of beautiful once you see it. The bar moved because building got easy. And when building got easy, having a product stopped meaning anything. So investors had to start asking for one thing that's still hard to fake. I live in San Francisco. I'm right in the middle of this, raising right now myself for my startup. So let me walk you through what's actually going on, what's true in the panic, and what's noise. And by the way, even I have my Stanford sweatshirt, I'm not from Stanford, just gift from my friend, but let's go. Let's rewind a few years ago, because to understand what's going on now and what changed, you have to remember how it used to work. Not long ago, building a working product was hard. Like really hard. If you wanted to launch something, you needed to write a lot of code by hand, and you needed to actually understand what you were doing. It took months of time, it took real skill, and it took late nights and a lot of stubbornness. And because building was hard, the product itself was a signal to investors. Think about that. If a founder showed up with a working demo, that demo told you something real about them. It said either this person is technical, or they convinced someone technical to join them. And this person can actually finish things. So back then, an investor could look at a working product and reasonably think, okay, these people can execute. They built this, that's a strong sign. The product was the proof. And only on the strength of that, you could raise money. But that was the old deal. And here's what happened. Building got easy. Shockingly easy. And so fast. And you probably know this even better than me. With all the AI tools we have right now, one person can spin up something that looks like a real product in a weekend. No big team needed, no years of experience. You describe what you want and you get something that runs, that has a clean interface, that demos beautifully. And on the surface, that's amazing. I would say it's awesome. More people can build than ever before. The barrier fell, which is a good thing for the whole world. But just think about what it did to the signal we just talked about. If anyone can produce a clean-looking demo in a weekend, then a clean-looking demo no longer tells you anything about the team. It used to mean these people can execute. Right now it means that these people had a weekend. That's it. The thing that used to be a proof became the background noise. And actually it gets sharper than that. A lot of things that you can build fast using vibe coding, let's be honest, it's pretty shallow. Basically, it's the quick version. It looks great in the 3 minutes of a demo on the one path the founder walks you through. But the moment you step on that path, you try the thing the founder didn't show you, you push on it a little, it falls apart. Because it was built fast for the demo without the deep understanding underneath. The demo lies right now more than ever before, and everyone in the room knows it. So right now, put yourself in the investor's seat for a second. You used to be able to trust the product as a signal. Now you can't, because everyone has a good-looking product and you can tell the real ones from the demo through tape from across the room. So you need a new signal, something that can be vibe-coded in a weekend. And there's really one thing that fits. Prove that real people actually use the thing and want it. Because that part, that's still hard. You cannot fake revenue, real users, and genuine demand. No AI tool in the world generates that for you over a weekend. It's the one thing left that takes time and effort and a product that actually works beyond the demo. So that's the move. The bar didn't move because investors got greedy. The bar rose to exactly the height of the thing you still can't fake. Building used to be that thing back in the day, so building was the bar. Build stopped being hard, so it stopped being the bar. And traction, actual usage, slid into its place because now that's the hard part. And this is the whole panic explained. The part about you need more traction than even before is actually true, but it's not a punishment. It's just the goalposts moving to whatever the real proof is. And the real proof moved because the easy proof became worthless. And now here's the part that stings a little, and I want to say it plainly because it's the most useful thing in this whole video. A lot of founders are stuck right now and they don't understand why. They build the thing, it works more or less. it demos well. And they're frustrated that nobody's giving them money for it. They feel like they did the hard part and the reward isn't coming. But here's the reframe. You didn't do the hard part anymore. You did the part that used to be hard back in the day. The thing you spent your energy on before, getting to a working product, that's the part that got easy. So finishing it doesn't earn what it used to earn. It's table stakes now. It's the entry fee, not the price. And this actually points straight at the opportunity, which is the hopeful side of all of this. Think about the time math. The old founder spent, say, 6 months just getting to a working product. You can get there in a fraction of that now. So the question is, what are you doing with the time you saved? Because here's the trap. Most people build the thing fast and then immediately try to reason it, like it's still 6 months of proof. It's not. The founders who are winning right now do the opposite. They build fast and then they spend all that saved time on the thing that's actually hard. Getting real users, getting people to come back, getting actual traction. They use the time the tools gave them to go to produce the one single investor still trust. One founder uses the speed to rush to the fundraise. The other uses it to go earn the proof. Guess which one raises? Okay, so let me separate the signal from the noise in this whole panic, because not all of it is real and it helps to know which fears to drop. What's true? Yes, you need more traction than you used to. That's real, and now you know why. The bar really moved. The demo isn't the proof anymore. But here's what is noise. The panic says it's impossible to raise now. That's just false. Money is very much still flowing, maybe even more than before. In fact, there's a ton of capital out there. So it's not that the door closed. It's more like the door looking for something specific, and a lot of founders are still knocking with the old thing. And here the other piece of noise, maybe the most important one here. People are acting like the shift is bad news, like the whole startup game got harder and that's depressing. I would argue that is the opposite. This shift actually rewards the right thing now. Just think about it. In the old world, you could win on a pure technical ability. You build the impressive thing, you race on the impressive thing, even if nobody really wanted it. A lot of money went into products that were technically cool and commercially dead. And the new world doesn't reward it. The new world asks you, did you build something people actually want? And that's a much better question. I get that the question that was always supposed to matter. For some reason, we just spent years letting a clever demo stand in for it. So the bar didn't get worse. It got more honest. It moved from, can you build it? To, do people want it? And if you're someone who actually cares about building something real, something people use and love, this shift is on your side, not against you. So if you're in this right now, here's what I would take away from all of it. Stop treating it works at the finish line. Right now, it's just the starting line. Getting to a working product is the easy part now, so don't expect a medal for it. Take that time that tools save you, and they save you a lot of it, and pour every bit of it into the hard thing. Get it in front of real people. Watch as they come back. Chase actual usage, actual demand, and actual retention. That's the proof that's still worth something, because it's the proof you can't fake. And don't panic, the money is still there. The bar isn't unfair, it just moved to where the real proof lives. Once you understand it, you stop being scared of it, and you start aiming at the right target. And the founders who get this aren't worried about the bar getting higher. They are quietly out there, earning the one thing that still counts when everyone else is panicking about a gain they haven't realized changed. If this made the picture clearer, this is the stuff I think about constantly out here, so stick around. I'll see you in the next one.